All right, welcome back to Missing Persons TV. I'm Brian Ladd. It's Monday, April 13th, 2009, 8:47 p.m. I hope you guys had a good weekend and a happy Easter. Deborah, how was your Easter?
My Easter was great. Typical, I guess. Usual ham dinner, church in the morning, time with the family.
Okay,
And how about yours?
it was good. We didn't have the ham. Me being cheap, I thought that I would wait till the last minute because usually the ham prices really go really cheap, and apparently everybody bought all the hams. So we didn't have ham, but well, I cut up some bacon and put it in some collard greens, and made some mashed potatoes and some other stuff. And we dyed Easter eggs. It's a little bunny hopping. We dyed Easter eggs on Friday and Saturday, and then I hit them like 3 times. So I hit them outside twice, and then we hit them inside once. And they loved it. Samuel, of course, found all the eggs because he's the oldest. But I think they had a great time. Not as much candy as they usually get, but that's good. But yeah, we had a great time. I'm glad you had a good time. And you guys notice I've been a little under the weather. Actually, I still am. It's just this cold that just doesn't want to go away. And I tried the tea that I usually take, and I don't feel sick, but I maybe sounded. I know Deborah, you've been a little under the weather yourself.
Yeah, I haven't been feeling the best myself either.
Okay. Well, let's hope we all get better. Sorry, we haven't been on for a few days. More likely, it's probably just procrastination. There's no real excuse. I was here. Sometimes just want to do other things. As I go on the air, I hear my son come. Okay, no. Okay, you go. No, no, he's not. You're not dressed. Sorry. My son's getting ready to go to bed. They've all been off school for a little over a week and a half, so he's going back tomorrow. Deborah, I know we just brought this up. Let's go ahead and do it again. So anybody watching us on the video can see what we're talking about, and that's of course the what's in the box thing we have going here. Let me get up the graphic right here. But anyways, why I do that? This is the box in question. It's a cardboard box. I would say. I think I've never actually measured this thing. I actually should have, but that's probably too or more detail than you guys need. It's about a foot and a half long, 6 8 inches wide, rectangular. It is a wooden box. Okay. Oh, it's not a wooden box. It's a cardboard box that I had taken and I put just regular old tape. What kind of tape is that? Deborah, I'm lost for words here. It's regular masking tape. I'm sorry, regular brown
The
masking
tape
tape.
it is.
And here it is. Anyways, there's something inside this box. To me, it's of value. I think it's important. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to show you guys what I actually do at night as far as a lot of cases that we do on here, as far as how I get the information. And basically, it's as simple as Deborah sends me a case usually with just a picture, a name, and a little bit of information. I actually fold that up. I don't have any paper. Well, actually, this was the case. You fold it up like this, and I actually fold it twice, and actually just put it on my pillow and forget about it. And then during the night, when I have dreams, of course, I've been recording my dreams, for a while. And this just goes along with just a regular dream that I have, and I write that information down. What we're trying to do is get everybody to that at least are interested in how I do this to do it yourself, because I firmly believe that you guys can all do this. And that said, so what we wanted you to do is actually see if you can figure out what's in this box. The box's location is Berkeley Springs, West Virginia. If you wanted to participate in this, what you would do is you just send an email to test1, and it's just the number one, so test1 at missingpersonforum.com. Now Deborah just mentioned that, but it's also the link is at the top of the screen. Just go test1 at that same URL. And then an autoresponder will reply back to you. It's completely automated as far as what comes back to you, and it will be something along the lines I do every night, which will be a picture and a location. Well, actually, with the missing people, there's just a location missing, but it'll be a location of this box. Again, the box is located in Berkeley Springs, West Virginia. So when you do that, the email will come back. Just print that, email if you have a printer. If you don't have a printer, you can actually write it down. Just say, box Berkeley Springs, West Virginia with Brian or something like that. And then try to have a dream. Actually, it's not even try. It's folding it, putting it under your pillow, and then basically setting it, forgetting it, like the commercial says, and try to record that dream. And then whoever, first of all, if you get some information on the box, we would like to hear about it. And if you have any information or something with a dream drawing, send that to what's in the box at missingpersonforum.com, which is again the URL at the top. So it's what's in the box at missingpersonforum.com. And anyways, whoever gets what's in the box gets it. Gets whatever's in the box. Absolutely free. I'll pay for shipping. If you do win, I don't really consider it a contest, but if you do win, I'll need your mailing address. I missed anything, Deborah?
I don't think you covered it all.
Okay, sorry. Okay, great. So that's what's in the box. It's no gimmick. There's something in the box. It has nothing to do with free giveaways or anything like that. It's actually it's there. It's an item. And I don't want to really give any hints because that's kind of defeating the purpose. And the purpose of this is there's a lot of remote viewers that probably know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, if you just humor me for a little bit and just try what I'm asking you to do. That's just print it, fold it twice if you need to, put it under your pillow, and do not think about it. Just either get it out of your head. Meditation is the best way to do anything. But if you can't meditate, if you're still practicing or whatever, just go to sleep. Think about something else, and then record whatever dreams you may have. So is that good, Deborah? We promoted that enough.
I think so.
Okay, good. Good night, guys. Oh, wait a second. We got a show to do, huh?
Yeah, we do have to talk about those missing people.
Okay, yeah. Of course we do.
We're here.
Of course we do. Okay, so I've got the cases up. We're going to be covering 3 cases tonight, 3 of the older cases that we have. I think they're all from 2007. Case number 546, which is Joana Cipriano, or was it, pronounce it again? Cipriano? Cipriano, I'm sorry. Joana Cipriano. Case number 547, Rachel Mellon-Skemp. 549, Karen Wilson. And then we're going to cover 2 cases that I just got completed this week, which is case number 721, which is Brooke Gabrielle Hanna, and case 722, Joshua is Tessmer. Is that correct? Tessmer?
Yeah, Tessmer.
Tessmer. Okay. So anyways, what we like to do is we do like to start the show off. Just reading your chat. I'm sorry. I need to stop looking at the chat. I'm getting a little distracted. To start things off, Amber Alerts. There's 6 or 7 active Amber Alerts in the system. Deborah, do we have any new information on any Amber Alert cases that are open at this point, besides anything new that we've done?
Well, I think that it's new that there was an arrest for the Sandra Cantu case.
Okay.
I don't think that we've broadcast since that happened. They arrested a lady who is 27 or 28 years old, a Sunday school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
They've arrested her for that. And they're talking about charging her with molestation, sexual abuse, and things like that.
Okay. Now that's case 712 we've had open. I don't actually have the case file open. I do have her picture up there. So as far as that arrest goes, any other additional information?
Not really. That obviously is something that a lot of people have followed Sandra's case, and they're continuing to follow that one.
Okay, should I open that up and see if there's anything that we have, maybe that goes along with that?
If you'd like to, I'm not sure if there's anything there or not.
Okay, let's do that real quick. Okay, that's case 712. Let me open the case file real quick. Okay, I got it open. Okay, that case was open March 29th of 09. No, we've already discussed this case. There's, like I said, there's a trailer here. something to do with 3.8 miles possibly. Show we did a show 45 on that, and actually we did another show 48. And then the news I think that you're talking about. Just looking at some other stuff.
We talked about when she was located also, because she was located, unfortunately, in a suitcase in a pond. Very, very sad.
Yeah. Yeah, when we brought that up. So really, can you send me a link to that, those updates?
To the updates?
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah, as far as because yeah, what's new? The last thing I had was on April 7th. No, never mind. It's there. That's good enough. We actually closed the case, so yeah, it's very very sad.
Right, we did.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing we need to add on that one. Okay, so let's move on then. Any other cases, Amber Alert cases, Deborah, that have come to your attention this weekend?
No, there haven't been.
Okay. Somebody mentioned in chat that state is seeking the death penalty for Casey Anthony. Did you heard about that, right?
Right.
Okay, wasn't that like I asked the question? I thought they already. I thought that's what they wanted all along. Then they took it off the table. Then they put it back on the table. Is that what's happening then?
To be honest,
I know we don't follow it.
I don't follow it because the legal system will do what they're going to do. I pay more attention to the cases where people are still missing.
Right.
Yes, I see the request there for a dream drawing regarding the Sandra Cantu case.
Okay. Yeah, that might happen. Okay. So yeah, I understand there's a lot of stuff going on. Most of it's really none of our business. I just wanted to, because they did bring up in chat, I just wanted to see if anybody else had anything that they wanted to discuss, and at least get that drama out of the way.
Well, normally the only things I hear about is when I hear about it in chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where I heard it from. That's what we were just talking about.
Right.
Okay, they sent a letter of intent. Okay. Please, Sass. Okay, please, yes, we will. Thank you, Sass. Yes. Brian. Okay, I'm just reading chat again. Chat's important. Okay, I'm going to go back to the cases. Okay, so the first case we're going to actually cover tonight would be case number 721, Brooke Gabrielle Hanna. Let me get an image up here. All right, the case was requested to be open on the, I guess, the 9th, Deborah, and it was done on the 10th. Yeah, on the 9th. Deborah, what information do we have for Brooke?
Brooke Gabrielle Hanna. Her date is missing since March 29th of 2009. Her date of birth is September 29th of 1993. She's 15 years old, missing from Fayetteville, Arkansas. She's a white female, 5 feet 4 inches tall, 110 pounds, brown hair and brown eyes. She's allegedly been abducted by her mother. Donna Wilson Hanna is her name. There is a U.S. Marshal unlawful flight to avoid prosecution warrant issued for the mom, for Donna. They may be traveling in a 2005 Chrysler 300, which is cream colored with Arkansas plates 215 MEC. Brooke has a pierced navel, and the mom, Donna Wilson Hanna, may dye her hair blonde. Now, what do you have on this case?
Okay, I have two dream drawings. I'm trying to make some sense of here. The first one says she's not missing in the bed next to her mother. The next one says Dallas 861934. Looking at this, it says she's not missing. I'm trying to figure out why I said that. But it looks like to me
possibly because she's with her mother, and okay. There had been a recent divorce.
And she's definitely. You think she's definitely with her mother?
Her parents. Okay. The dad got custody.
I'm looking at what that image is. Right below where it says not as she's not missing in bed next to her mother. That's not a bet. I don't. Maybe it's some type of gate or something like that. I mean, it
I
looks like
wasn't able to.
it's like a clamp or something like that. I really don't have a clue. And the next one says Dallas 861-934. That wouldn't be a phone number, and it doesn't look like a zip code either. It might be an address, and that maybe is a building or a loaf of bread. Deborah, I don't know. These drawings are pretty bad. The good thing is that I do think that Brooke is safe. I mean, I don't know when she'll be found.
Right. The thing with this situation is, apparently Brooke was getting along with her father better,
Mm-hmm.
and with this abduction, they could be most anywhere at this point. The divorce settlement that came through was either 12 million or 16 million to Brooke's mom. The last name is Hanna, Hanna, and it is the same Hanna that owns the candle company in Arkansas, one of the largest ones. So that is the family, and as far as the means to go wherever they want, Brooke's mom certainly has that right now. And with the homes that she's purchased here in the U.S., she has a very pricey one in Florida, and in other parts of the country she has them also, and they've discovered they think she has one in Switzerland too.
Okay. Well, they don't need our help, definitely. So there it is. Case is open. I think that she's safe. And let's move on. The next case is case number 722. It was actually done the night before last by me. It was requested to be open on the 12th. Actually, it was requested to be open on the 11th. I got it done on the 12th. Joshua Tessmer. Deborah, what do we have for Joshua?
For Joshua, this is a case that Gail requested you open.
Mm-hmm.
This is one that she was working on, and it was a rush case.
Mm-hmm.
Joshua is a 19-year-old. He's been missing since January 9th of this year from Pikesville, Kentucky.
Okay.
Now, if I remember correctly, in the little bit that is out there, they do think that something happened to Joshua, possibly in a river, is what the media reports I've seen have said. Correct?
Yeah. I've done research on this. Yeah. Yeah, that they're suspecting that that's not what I have. Is that what you just said, Deborah?
Right. That's not what you have.
No. Is that all? Yeah, they suspect that he had drowned. But is that all that you have, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I have.
Okay. I really need. I'm looking at so many different things right here. Sorry, I'm not exactly listening to you. Deborah, I was listening to you. I just missed something. The first.
Come on.
I do it all the time. So, the first dream drawing says ribbons, not what they think. Looking in the wrong way. Now it says looking in the wrong way, not in the wrong area or anything like that. Looking in the wrong way, like if they're searching. I think that they're using the wrong technique or something like that. And the next one says she did not have it with her when he told her to do it. He's got long hair, a brown suitcase. Okay, now looking at this, there's no death symbols or anything like that, and I don't think, and I know what the reports say. The reports say that that he's basically deceased, and it was some type of accident falling into the river. I know they're looking for the body in his body in the river. I don't get any of that, and I certainly hope that I'm right on this one. I don't know what the ribbons mean, and I don't really know exactly why. There is a drawing of a man with very long hair. You can barely see his face, and then something to do with a brown suitcase. I don't have any information from Gail or Travis or Reggie or any of those other people, the psychics that are working on this. So far, I don't know what they have to say. I think that Gail has a show on this tonight, doesn't she?
No, she doesn't tonight.
She's got a show tonight.
Going to be an episode with Jesse Foster's mom, Glendine.
Right, but that's the second half. I thought she was doing two different things. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm not sure, because when I asked her, she told me no.
Okay, but on this one, I certainly hope that he's alive. I know that the way the reports read, it looks like something had happened, and apparently They don't suspect foul play, but he may have fell into the water and drowned. So let's hope that's not the case. Anything else
And you think
for Joshua? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And that's just going off the dream drawings. Yeah. Like I said, I hope I'm right. But yeah, I do think he's safe. That's what I'm trying to figure out why it's just looking in the wrong way, and I don't know. Anything else?
Could that be that they're looking for a body versus looking for a live Joshua?
Yeah. I was thinking that too, but in the wrong way. I mean, I guess you could say that, but I think maybe way was a bit like technique. And either way, if you're looking for somebody in that type of area, you're assuming he's deceased. So I don't know. I really don't. We'd have to redo this one too. You know.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Thank you, Deborah. Okay, we're going to move on to our 3 cases of the night. The first case we're going to be working on is case number 546, Joana Cipriano. The case was requested to be open on looking like early November of 2007. The case was open November 15th of 2007. Before we get started, there is some problems with this case. I went to open the case file today, and it seems that all the images are on all the images on this case, and only this case, seem to be missing. The translation's there, all the other stuff is there, but they're broken image links. Not exactly sure why, but I was not able to fix it. I'm looking at code right now. Wasn't able to fix it before the show started. Deborah did go online and did verify that the images are down on this case. So anyways, we'll try to get them back up. I'm really not sure why this case where the images were deleted. They're my images, so I don't know. But anyways, it's case 546, open November 15th, 2007. Joana Cipriano. Deborah, what do we have for Joana?
Actually, there's not a whole lot for Joana as far as information goes, because she's basically been written off as being deceased because mom and her uncle have been jailed.
Yes.
For murder, for killing her. But Joana has been missing since September 12th of 2004, and she was 8 years old at the time. And her mom and her uncle are in jail in Portugal. And those who were watching on another broadcast recently, I believe when you were doing Rui Pedro's case, you put some images up during the broadcast, and that was from this case.
Yes.
So
okay.
You want to share?
Yeah. The sad thing is, there's no information because it's all covered up. It's back to the Mellon-Skemp case. Same thing that happened with Mellon-Skemp, as far as I think abduction and the police, the Portuguese police system. Anyways, I don't have any images right now to look at, but the first dream drawing says she was taken to Lisbon on Monday, Maria Church School. Next one says clients wanted her because of her boyish looks. It's again clients, with the same thing with Mellon-Skemp. The church took her. Carlos, PJ allowed this to happen. PJ is the Portugal justice system. Well, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not going to begin to. But it is the Portuguese police.
Something like that.
Judicial.
Is what it is.
Fargo Airport to Moscow Airport. Moscow again. Russia. Child pornography. If you guys really, you need to look into some of the last shows we've done. I'm not going to get into all this again. It's really aggravating. Clients are American. It's even wonderful. New York, and the initials HS. After that, Carlos has that tattoo, but he's not in the gang. I also believe that there's some sort of tattoo that these child predators and traffickers and all that kind of stuff have some type of tattoo where they are a part of some type of club and they can recognize each other. I think that image of the tattoo is in there. Whenever I get all these images back, I will definitely let you guys know and get it posted. But yeah, this I believe this case is related to Mellon-Skemp and a few other ones that we discussed. Actually, a lot of other ones. And I do have that image that we were talking about. This is I don't know if we can see that. Let me get that off the top of the screen. Well, anyways, this goes back to the Mellon-Skemp case. This is a member of the Portuguese police actually seen taking photographs of Mellon-Skemp before she went missing. Go figure. Anyways, it turns out that this guy is related to Robert Murak. They work together. Robert Murak is an advisor to the Portuguese police, They do a lot of things, including child pornography websites, human trafficking, drug dealing, and a lot of other stuff. There's so many people involved. It goes on. Anyways, something happened to Joana. The Portuguese police said again that her mom basically. What was the exact thing that said that they said that she did?
I'm
No,
not
she. Well,
sure
the worst
exactly.
thing, she reported her daughter missing. That's in that area. Either way, if you can see little pictures of her, that's before and after she met with the Portuguese police. If you look at her eyes, and her entire body is bruised and everything other than all over. These are this picture of the trial. There's her stomach. There's Portuguese police, and if you look real close, I think that the other gentleman that was taking pictures of Madame McCann was actually there too. Um, so yeah, that's them. But anyways, I think that there's something really wrong there, and I don't know what we can do to stop it, but it's not good. Any questions or
I
comments,
had
Deborah?
some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I read some stuff about that some of Joanna's blood was found in
Mm-hmm.
like the refrigerator or the freezer
Mm-hmm.
at the family home, but it seemed, and apparently the mom admitted to abusing her,
Mm-hmm.
but not to the point of killing her or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that whole thing grew to that she had cut her up and put her in the freezer, and in other
Yeah, there's
places
some.
like that,
Yeah,
it got really, really ugly, and there's no proof of that.
yeah. Well, there is proof
And she's
of her
sitting
being
in jail
tortured, though.
right now after they beat.
Yeah, it's the same thing that they tried to do with Kate McCann, um, in the Madeleine McCann case. But she was British and she knew who to call the media. They were going to do the same thing to her. I don't know how far they've gotten, but obviously there was
Well,
no.
if Joanna's not called Sky News, she might not be in the mess she's in now.
That's true. Very, very true. And you really, I don't understand why these images are gone. I'm really getting sort of aggravated. They're linking here. Um, let me just try one thing. But if you guys look at the case, it's case number 546. Some of this cases I think is related to Madeleine McCann and a couple other ones. Um, uh, but you can click on the top of your screen up there and see the case I'm talking about. I'm just gonna try one thing. I'm gonna look and see if the link to the image is still on the server. I do not get why these are gone.
And perhaps might be what happened to those images. And it's
I
in
don't.
that case that we know.
Yeah, they're gone. They are gone. I'll figure out what's going on. I do have all these things and backups and stuff, but it just I don't get why that would just be gone. But looking at that, looking at the what I'm taking is from the images. I'm actually taking the code from the from the server, the link from the image to the server, and I'm actually putting that in the URL. And I should give you an example. This would be the second dream drawing.
Well, you said something that
And it goes right to a
DJ
splash page.
where they were. It's that they had knowledge of, not so much that they were involved in this with Joanna, right?
Right.
Because the really sad thing is that Joanna's sort of been written off as far as people looking for her, because everyone assumes that she is deceased, although
Right.
there is no proof of that,
Right.
except for a little bit of blood that supposedly came from a bloody nose that her mom told authorities, and that's the little bit of blood that they found at the home.
Right. Well,
But I would think if the mom had done what they said, they would find a whole lot more than that little bit.
right. Yeah. Even like with the case we just mentioned, Joshua. If everybody thinks he's dead, if everybody's looking, I mean, look there, but look elsewhere too. Something that
Well, I think that
I
people
put
need
go
to
go on.
continue looking for missing people unless there's proof that they're deceased. There's a
Sure.
lot of cases like that.
That's a
they
no-brainer.
assume that they're deceased. Like Natalie's case.
Hmm.
There's no proof that Natalie Holloway is deceased.
No, I don't
But
think she's
everyone has
deceased.
pretty much just
Everybody told me
decided
she
that
is,
she is, and they're not looking for her.
Yeah, I mean, I've been told rudely like she is deceased. Stop saying that she's alive. Like, I'm just posting what I got. Okay, if you want somebody to be deceased, I don't understand that. Okay, so I'm looking at it. The images are gone. I'll back it up. I'll find a backup, and put the images back up there. But anyways, it's case 546. I'm sorry. Yeah, 546. Anything else for Joanna?
No, not except just keep looking for these people that are missing, unless there is proof that they're deceased. And even if there's proof that they're not found, then still, we want them located also. But people that are just assumed to be deceased without proof, that bothers me.
Yeah, they say the longer time goes by after somebody goes missing, the less chance there are of being found alive, and that's probably true. But yeah, you should never give up hope. And then when you put out information like this, like the deceased, so I think the police need to keep a lot of that stuff kind of private, because that does affect how people look for somebody. Just my own opinion. Okay, case number 546. This is Rachel Mellon-Skemp. Case was requested to be open.
On time, Ed?
I'm sorry, what?
Where are we on time?
Oh, we're good. Time. No, we're cool. 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's knock this out, because I think Gail wanted some help on the show tonight too. So you guys, if you want to go to this, you can go over to Gail's room. I think her website should be up soon. And no, guys, it's not a virus or anything like that. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I think it should be fixed. Okay, so this case, like I said, was requested to be open. Not exactly sure by who, though. I'm looking here from the emails from 11/15/07. Either way, the case was open on November 16th of 07. Deborah, what information do we have for Rachel?
This is for Rachel Marie Mellon-Skemp, and that would be Mellon-Skemp for her last name. Sometimes it will be without the hyphen. She's been missing since January 31st of 1996 from Bolingbrook, Illinois. Her date of birth is October 13th, 1982. She was 13 when she went missing. 5 feet tall, 62 to 80 pounds, an Asian female, black hair, hazel eyes. She has a mole on the upper left side of her lip. She has pierced ears. She may use the last name of Skemp only. And she was last seen wearing a pink sweater or sweatshirt, yellow sweatpants, and red slippers. And she was in 7th grade at the time that she went missing, and she attended Ward Middle School. The day that she went missing, she had stayed home from school sick. And the last time that she was seen, she was taking a nap in her room at her home. Her stepfather, Vince Mellon, was the last one to see her. He left the home at about 2:30 in the afternoon to take the dog for a walk, and Rachel was asleep in her room at the time, and she was wrapped in a blue blanket. He did leave the front door unlocked when he left. The authorities in this case say that when Vince returned, he never checked on Rachel. When he returned a half an hour later, but he stated that he did, and he said that she was gone when he came back. At about 5 that afternoon, Rachel's mom, Amy Mellon, came home, and she reported her missing. 2 pillows and the blue blanket that she was wrapped in were missing that day. Her winter clothes, her shoes, her coat, her boots, all of those things were not missing. They were left behind, and the wind chill was 20 below that day. She also didn't have her purse or her Walkman with her. So basically, she went missing in her clothes with a blanket and a pillow and 20 below. They searched the surrounding area looking, and they got no signs of her. And they said that, if she had been outside, she would not have survived very long because it was so cold, but they couldn't find anything. To begin with, they thought maybe a relative had taken her out of state, but then they debunked that theory. Her bank account was never touched after she went missing. The stepdad, Vince, he gave blood, semen, saliva, and hair samples in the year 2000 when they reopened Rachel's case and a grand jury convened to investigate it. Authorities got a warrant to get those samples from him. And the mom, Amy, she maintains that Rachel is alive and that other persons know where she's at. The reason that they reopened it in the year 2000 was due to interest from America's Most Wanted. They were going to be running a segment, so the case got more attention. So thank you to America's Most Wanted. They do bring attention to cases.
Yes, they do.
They
yeah.
do.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they do in a lot of cases, and when no one seems to be covering them, they do, and I'm really grateful for that. As far as Rachel goes, though, authorities have stated that they believe foul play was involved, and they consider the stepdad Vince a suspect. He did have scratches on himself after she went missing, and he said that happened from repairing his car. He does have a long record for domestic violence, and he did fail lie detector tests in connection with her disappearance. They did not end up handing down any indictments in the year 2000 when the grand jury met, and the prosecutors were trying again then in 2001 to close the case on Rachel disappearing. But they just have not been able to do that. Rachel's biological father, Jeff Skemp, was living in Dallas, Texas at the time that she went missing. He had separated from Rachel's mom, Amy, when Rachel was just a toddler. And he said that the day that Rachel went missing, she telephoned his mother, that would be her grandmother, which was something that was not normal for Rachel to do. She wasn't allowed to speak with that grandmother. Her dad still keeps his phone number listed in case Rachel tries to get in touch with him. And he also believes that she met with foul play, and he had a memorial service for her in 2006. What do you have on this case? I think what you have is that she's alive and she's fine.
Yeah. With her father. One thing I was looking at some notes here. Some people thought maybe it was possibly related with the Stacy Peterson case because of the location or something like that. I think I wrote on there, I do not think this is related at all to case 542, which would be Stacy Peterson. The first dream dwelling shows a building, maybe a farmhouse, or just a two-story home with some type of ventilation, the circle vents they use to ventilate attics and stuff like that. It says White Farmhouse, 40 miles south of Dallas, USA. Second one says she was taken by her father. Her letter wanted a way out of hell. That's odd. Then 462 HQ, no kidnapping, love, and then the word safe. And then the comment said, I do not think this case is related to Stacy Peterson, 542. I believe that Rachel was taken by her father to this two-story farmhouse in Texas. I also think that she wanted this to happen and was planned by both of them. I did not feel death nor even unhappiness, and to me it feels like Rachel does not think she's even missing. It's also possible that she may still be in Texas and living a happy, loving life at this time. I hope I'm right, Brian. And that's all there is on this case. There's no comments, no questions, nothing after that. Anything else, Deborah?
Oh, she'd be 27 or 28 years old right now, wouldn't she?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Something. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd seen too where people thought that it was possibly related to the Stacy Peterson case, just because they went missing.
That guy is a very, very bad person, but I don't think he's responsible. I wouldn't. There's just so much we can give him credit for. Right now, I think there's a lot, but I don't think that this case is related. Just going with dream drawings, I mean, sure it could be, but I just don't think so. What do you think, Deborah?
Well, I think a lot of people speculate because, it's from the same area. And Bolingbrook, Illinois, that suburb in Chicago there, it's still a pretty large area.
Right.
For those that haven't been there, it is a pretty large area.
Yeah. One other thing, too.
The cases a long time apart.
Mm-hmm. One thing, that we've covered this case. We have a lot of cases that are covered. If you want, please go back in the archives. They're all recorded for you guys. Just go back and play them. You just go to briansdreams.com /TV. It should be at the top of the screen. And there's all the archives that are up there listed by name. If you want to see, listen to, or see us on any one of these cases, they're there. Deborah's been helping me out a lot, and I think we've got something like almost 60 shows done. So thank you, Deborah.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, final case of the night is case number 549. Karen Louise Wilson. The image is up right now. There she is on the screen. The case was requested to be open on February 4th of 2007. Not sure by who, but anyways, it did not get opened until November 28th of 2007. Deborah, what information do we have for Karen?
Well, this is one of those cases that's an older one. She's been missing since 1985. She's missing from Albany, New York. Let's see, since March 27th of 1985. Her date of birth is February 2nd of 1963. She was 22 years old when she went missing. She'd be 46 years old now. I think I did that math right. 5 feet 3 inches tall, 114 pounds, Caucasian female, light brown hair, brown eyes. She was last seen wearing faded blue Levi's, a light blue short sleeve pullover Izod golf shirt, cream colored raincoat, white sneakers, and it says here a 14 karat gold ring, a blue zircon Seiko watch with a black face on it. She was last seen in the 1600 block of Central Avenue in Colony, New York at about 7:20 in the evening. She'd gone to Colony Center and she bought a red t-shirt and a blue t-shirt because she was planning on going to spring break in Florida that year. They're not sure tanning or not at a place called the Tanning Hut. She had booked an appointment there, but no one is sure that she ever showed up. To begin with, they thought that she may have gotten on a bus near the Butcher Block restaurant on Central Avenue that took her to Fuller Avenue, but later they thought that she probably walked to the Fuller Avenue location instead. She was spotted there shortly after the time that she was last seen. They never heard from her again after that. They were not able to locate any of her personal belongings that she had with her when she went missing. She had a gray cloth pocketbook and possibly a blue backpack with her when she went missing. They believe she walked south on Fuller towards the State University in Albany there, and she was a senior majoring in political science at the time. They think that she was abducted somewhere near the 6 Mile Waterworks, and that's near the entrance ramp to Interstate 90 westbound and the Northway. There was a disappearance in 1998 of another Albany student, and that was Suzanne Lykoff. And, that's 13 years after, Karen went missing. They didn't solve that one either, and they have not linked them together. They said some of the circumstances are similar, but they have not been able to officially link them together. Her family lived in Plattsburgh, New York at the time. Her father was in the Air Force, and Karen was looking to go into a career in foreign service. And she had been an intern at the State Assembly at the time that she went missing. What do you have on this case?
All right, thank you, Deborah. A lot of good information there. On this case, I have a location. I'm almost positive of that. As far as the information in the dream drawing goes, and a suspect here, I believe his name is Jeffrey W. From Queens. What says black male, 17 years old, Jeffrey W. Queens. Bus window number 287. There's a drawing of him. More than likely, it's something he's looking at. I believe he's looking out a window. It could be actually of a bus. The second dream drawing says JC's Auto Body and Garage, 3:17 a.m. He took her here. Note say that I do not know if she's alive or dead, but I believe she's being watched by this man. It was taken to this auto body shop. That's all I know, and try to figure out more later. On the 17th, I got a picture back of JC Auto Repairs. It's 166 Summerfield Street in Scarsdale, New York. 10583 is the zip code. That is the picture. That picture right there is the picture that's in the dream drawing. Looking at that and just looking at that, I do feel that is the correct place. So that's the location. There's really not much else I can do. I did say that I think that was the location back on December 17th of 07. I don't know if it's ever been checked out or not, but I believe that's what happened. So it's Scarsdale, New York, Summerfield Street. And I know that probably doesn't match anything, but that's what I got. So research, I guess. Deborah?
Yes.
Okay.
I did see that location you got for the auto body shop there in the photo on the Facebook.
Yeah, that's it. I'm just got a feeling that's it. The address of the place is...
I'm sure, like it's been checked on.
I don't know if it's been checked on. It just stops right there. What the address is 166 Summerfield Street in Scarsdale, New York. And it says the shop is 148 miles where Karen was last seen. It's been around since 1976. I think that's it. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure.
It's been checked by anyone?
No,
If
I don't
anyone
know.
has checked on that and they're listening or viewing this, if they could please post in the forum in Karen's case file, we would greatly appreciate it.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
send
we
an
really
email
would.
and let us know.
Yeah, we definitely would. Okay, that's it for tonight, guys. I'm going to help out Gail for a little bit. But before we go, www.findaji.com. Aji Desir has been missing since January 10th of 2009 from Immokalee, Florida. Deborah, what information do we have? Anything new for Aji?
Nothing new really, except we had a 3-month anniversary of him being missing, and that's really sad.
Yeah, it is. No news at all, is there? Yeah, check
No,
Google
it's
the other
not.
day. There's nothing there at all. So this case is definitely not being reported on, really at all like we wanted to. I mean, I think that's really sad. We keep trying to, for people to, help out in spreading the word. And we really wanted, Nancy Grace, and some other 8 people out there to post his information. He's a child. He's missing just like Haley Cummings is a child missing. I'm not sure what the problem is, why one case gets a bunch of exposures and this one doesn't, other than the color of their skin. I certainly hope that Nancy Grace is not racist. Okay, so anyways, anything else for tonight, Gail?
I don't think there's anything else.
Okay, guys, we'll see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, -5 GMT on Missing Persons TV. Thank you again, Deborah. Let me figure out my finger. That's the box right there. Okay, my finger's on it. That's the box. If you want to participate, you don't know what I'm talking about, back this video up. Thank you and good night.